All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor, praise, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. This is the brother Barazar, here with a lesson and Lord willing that's edifying. So today, I just wanted to get into the importance of course, rebuking those who's going off, right? Because you got this dude Alazar, from the Sakari. You got him saying that the camp of GMS is hating, and Apostle Tahar is jealous, and things of that nature. When the scriptures tell us that we got to get on these groups for constantly going off, man. All right, the scriptures clearly tell you that. All right, so every time we see a group going off, which seems to be damn near every day now, man. Brothers gonna make videos. All right, and it just been an everyday thing with these camps, man. Not just the IUIC. All right, but these other camps as well. All right, and they say, oh, why we hating? Why can't we all come together? This, that, or the third. But we're not supposed to be equally yoked. With these people that have different doctrines. Contrary doctrines. All right, we supposed to be of the same mind, man. All right, you're not supposed to be just hanging out dealing with these different camps like that. If they come around, you say a shalom, and you keep it pushing. But it's not like we're gonna hang around and especially fellowship. A whole camp with these different camps, because at the end of the day we don't teach the same doctrine. All right, and we can't be side by side by a group that that's preaching false doctrine. All right, so this is 2 Timothy 4:2. It say, preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. And that's what we're supposed to do. All right, it's not hating, nitpicking, because you can't nitpick, when it comes to serving Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. All right, it's either you doing what you're supposed to do or you're not. All right, it's either you 100% doing what you're supposed to do, you 100% got the doctrine, or you don't. It don't matter if it's one thing you going off in. The Lord ain't dealing with that. And watching Apostle Tahar's video, he made the excellent point that when you trying to break the code of like a lock, or like a safe, you got to get all the numbers correct for it to open. All right, it's not half, it's not one wrong. All right, no, it has to be 100% correct, and the Lord is only dealing with 100% truth, 100% doctrine, man. All right, not all the madness these other camps spew. All right, and you notice, a lot of people, or a lot of these camps, be one little thing, and then it spreads, and it's a whole bunch of going off, man. You notice that with these different groups, and you notice that especially with those hurt bug out people who used to be a part of Great Millstone as well. Usually it'll be one disagreement, over a doctrine, or one disagreement over one thing, and then next thing you know, they have a whole different doctrine. Got the names mixed up, just all this madness. But the scriptures go into that little leaven if the whole lump. That's another reason why we can't just look over the one what it may seem like little disagreement with the doctrine between the camp. It could be one thing that's wrong, man. All right, it could be one thing that's wrong, man. All right, and we can't be with them, man. You got to be of the same mind, one body. How you gonna be a one body if everybody thinks something different? The only thing you agree on is that you a Hebrew Israelite, and that's about it. All right, that's just gonna bring confusion, strife. All right, that's why you got to be of the same mind. And you got to learn from one camp as well. All right, don't go around listening to all these camps. All right, you got certain people like that. And then one example of that, actually, last week when we held camp, it was a brother, coming to ask some questions, and he mentioned that he was watching different camps and such, and we told him he got to learn from one group, and when we was kind of going into how the certain things these camps teach, like for example, IUIC, they teach that the hell doctrine, they teach that. And we was telling the brother that, they teach that, he was like, whoa, they for real, they teach that, and because the brother knew that, hell was a condition, or the grave, and he knew that. And we was telling them, that's why you got to stay away from mixing with these different groups, because they teach that type of stuff. You got to stay with one group, and he seemed like a sincere brother. That was the first time I believe we came across him. So, he may, Lord's will, he show up next week. But if not, we'll just keep it pushing. Keep the doctrine pushing. All right. Romans 16-17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them. All right, so you supposed to get marked. We supposed to call you out if you going off, man. All right, it's not hating. It's not. We're not supposed to be unity camps. All right, only time you're supposed to be united is if you preaching the same doctrine. All right, but if not, then we ain't gonna have nothing against you, because at the end of the day, you preaching that waking the people up that you a Hebrew Israelite. All right, but at the end of the day, you got a lot of people who's agents, sellouts, carnal, just teaching the wrong doctrine, in it for ulterior motives, worldly Israelites. All right. So at the end of the day, you may be out there, you may be preaching, you may be a camp that wake a brother up, and they find the truth, and you see a lot of that. A lot of guys from GMS, have come from different camps. All right, that's not a foreign subject. That's not a foreign situation to happen. That actually happens. That's actually quite common for that to happen. All right. This is 2 Peter 1:10, and it say, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if you do these things, ye shall never fail. All right, and that's a part of making your calling and election sure. You got to mark those. You got to rebuke. All right. How can you say you truly love your brother if you don't rebuke him? And we don't. And contrary to popular belief, we don't actually hate these other camps. We preach and tell them that they going off, but at the end of the day, they know that they Israelites, and they, some of them may be sincere, all right, but it grinds your gears when you see certain people, like Bishop Nate, just making the truth about the glitz and glamour and gimmicks, going out across the world and making it be an eye service and kind of appeasing, kind of morphing the doctrine to appease a worldly audience, because a lot of these camps, especially the IUIC, man, they just in it to gain members, man. All right, you can't just come in the GMS, all right, out of nowhere. No, you gotta get vetted. All right, that's why when you go to when you watch the GMS brothers, the brothers is in a certain spirit. All right, because brothers that got vetted in this thing and know what they are part of. That's another thing. You got to know what you're a part of, man. It's not just a get together. It's not just a time to have fun. It's not just hanging out with fringes and all this. No, this is real, man. This is serious. All right, you got to be sincere in this thing, man, and have integrity. All right, it's not just about linking up and having a good time and having your family out there in lawn chairs and all that. No, man. Because at the end of the day, man, I mean, when you are on the highways and hedges, you on the battlefield, man. You on the battlefield. Anything can happen. Brothers have run into certain situations. It don't be easy out there. And really, we when we out in the highways and hedges, we're putting our bodies as a living sacrifice, man. All right, but that's pretty much the point. We ain't hating, we ain't jealous of no one. All right, we just doing what the Bible, all right, what Yahweh Shem Yahushai, requires us to do as Lord's will, being members of his elect. But with that, I'd like to give all honor, praise, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai Ba'ashem, Hakodash. Lord, one of you brothers was edified, and Shalom.